GSL. GSL Season 3.
Well, Maru just blasted his way out of here with a 4-0 performance, getting out of that group like it was nothing, man. Like, he's supposed to be Code X, like I said earlier, but Reality versus Hush now in our losers match. Where there are winners, there are always losers, and one of these two players will drop down to Code A. Both of these players coming from very, very prestigious teams, have a lot to fall back on as well. We'll be playing the upcoming season of Pro League, so not the end of the world for either of these players' careers. You know, you could play like Trap, it's like a little bit more dangerous, but
yeah, he's on the ropes, man. He's got to play another win, or another game rather, and hope for that win and continue the streak here at Code S. But these two players want to say no to him and possibly win 2 in a row.
That's what they want. Let's find out which one of these players is going to that final match, which ones get knocked out.
Down here in the bottom right, in the blue, the Terran player, he is.
Samsung Galaxy Can Reality.
Cheer up something. I didn't see the bottom part there. Anyways, the top left in pink.
CJ Entus Hush.
Sticking with that pink. Not changing up for anything.
Yeah. Reality, though, being blue.
Yeah, he was
feeling blue after his loss.
He was red last time.
Yeah. He was all bright and happy like the sun. Now he's blue. It's sad.
It's a shame.
Gonna get out the harmonica.
What's a harmonica? I'm like, hot 6 can, Google it.
This guy, man.
Always got a question, always. Okay. So we have Barracks and a Gas. So looks like it's going to be a Reaper expand here for Reality. And we've pretty much broken this matchup down like to its core these past 2 days.
Yeah. We could start getting out the pen and paper and start writing down the numbers. Like, okay, he's going to put down the gas here. The second gas goes down to 15. And
it's already like imbued in my brain. We're going to see the one Reaper, then a Reactor, then a Command Center. Of course, the Orbital will come up first after the Barracks is completed, because that's critical to get the mule as fast as possible. There you have it. There's the Reaper.
Yeah.
There's the Core. See him start a Zealot here in a second. See if he's going to get eBay blocked, and then he'll cancel it.
I just realized that Reality is blue and Hush is pink. It's like boys versus girls in this match, man.
You feel like boys had a very blue color? Like, you associate blue with boys more than red?
Yeah. A lot more, actually.
Yeah, for me, like, I don't feel a difference. He wants Reality to go to the round 16, that's what it says.
He has to go. He should go.
Yeah. He says it's like he says his mania, as in like he's like obsessed with the idea of it. It's like a weird English Korean word. It's not quite a cognate, but I always associated, like, there were certain people that were always like, I love blue. Like, were you one of those people who was blue like your favorite color?
Yeah, I was a blue guy.
One of my best friends growing up, he was all about blue all the time. But he got red version for Pokemon for some reason. I really don't understand.
Nah, I got blue. I was hardcore, man. You don't pick red when blue is your favorite color. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised. I think his parents might have bought for him, might not have had a choice, but
I would have been disappointed. I still would have played it.
I would have played it as well.
I would have beat it. I would have gone through the whole game, but I would have been like, oh, it's not blue.
Did you get gold or silver? Because I don't think we discussed
I got silver.
I got gold.
My brother got gold.
Oh, that's cool. You and your brother both have the same game, but you guys have different versions. That's awesome. That sounds like a great time. You had a link cable, right?
Yes.
Okay, of course. That sounds like the
most
fun you could ever have.
Those days were pretty good. Sometimes I miss them, but now we got StarCraft.
We got StarCraft now. This Reaper doesn't get a whole lot of information just yet. The Robo added after he tried to pop in, and I think he's killing the plating over there. That's why you hear that sound. You can't see it, but
there's just one blue dot over there on that ramp, so you can assume it. Now there's 2 more.
In reality, he's again doing this innovation-oriented build. I call it an innovation build because he was doing it like a long time ago. He Bomber, one of the first people to do this like every time they were playing. Is you get fast +1. It became pretty standard for a time after. Innovation used it a lot yesterday as well. That's another reason why I credit him with the build. And nice pull away there with the Reaper. Oh, getting a bit overzealous though. 2 more shots would have killed him.
Yeah. Now he's going to run away. Got to regen that health. There he goes.
Well, Stim is on the way. He's gearing up for that pressure. We have 2 gates added after the Robo. But before a Bay, it's a little bit safer gateway-wise than that. You know, just losing that first game, having those gates a bit later feels bad.
Sneaks in.
Nice.
Really nice Reaper control the entire time.
That's
Keeps it alive for so long and then gets in the main base. Sees everything. I mean, he saw the gateways and the robos. So.
And with that quick of a Reaper control, you would expect that his trigger finger on clicking those gateways, see how long they've been making, is pretty quick as well. So he knows the gates are before Bay. So Colossi are going to be a little bit later. Gateway units are going to be a little bit faster though, so he might want to delay his push until Stim's done before he really wants to commit to an attack. At that point though, a Colossus may be out, so he's got to think about a lot about how he wants to pressure, how he wants to do this. +1's done, it starts armor immediately. And that factory is nearly completed as well, so we can get that starport up, get medevacs out soon. May just try to pressure with medevacs around that first and second Colossus. Just kind of boost around and try to avoid them rather than engaging, like, you know, hard engage at the front.
Yeah. That one Marine on the scouts. Did he actually get the observer?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just didn't hear it, but it said on the units the lost tab there was an observer dead. I believe he got it.
It was a bit quick.
Yeah, it was pretty snappy. It was like those science vessels like got killed by the canceled Lurker Hydra I saw on Reddit this morning. I was like, what is this? That was like, I like, had to watch
sorcery.
I watched that GIF like 10 times and I still couldn't figure it out. I had to like read the comments to figure out what was going on in there. Brood War, man, hard game, really fast, really crazy.
Yeah.
Still quite popular.
Not dead game.
Not dead game. I saw a guy who was playing League of Legends next to me at the PC Bong. I think it was yesterday. He lost like 4 games in a row, and then he loaded up StarCraft I and booted up a game and played like on like one of the Blizzard maps against the AI, and the AI wrecked him, and then he like shut down the computer and left. I felt bad, but at least he knew, like, you know, after you lose in League, of course you go back to StarCraft 1.
Yeah.
He lost the computer though, and he was unhappy and left. But,
it was just too much for him. He had to get outside. And
he didn't rage or anything. He didn't like slam his hands on the keyboard or anything like that. He like calmly like, well, pressed F10 and left the game. He surrendered to the computer, like, and then turned off the computer, shut it down, and just left very calmly. No raging.
Wow. Stand-up guy. I'd be raging.
I would too, man. Never lose a computer war, even now. All you have to do is make a lot of cans or bunkers or spine crawlers, and you're fine. Spore crawler, sunken colonies, excuse me. All right, back to the game here. The drop that we were talking about earlier has commenced, but Hush has enough units to where he's really having a tough time finding a good angle. And there's a few units he was going to pressure the mineral line with, but actually may lose all of them. Let's save a few. That was painful.
1-1 here done for Reality. We have our upgrades tab back up there below the APM, below the names of the players. And no upgrades for us, of course. It's a pretty big trend we've been seeing lately in this matchup. So pretty standard, I have to say, for now.
Yeah. Well, he breaks the rocks, letting up that extra attack path to come in there and do damage later. But backs off, knowing that doing that now is going to be basically impossible, and he's taking the third base. We haven't seen a single standard SCV pull timing actually either in any of the games today or yesterday.
Falling off?
Really don't think we'll be seeing it in this game either, but it does kind of lend itself towards that with the second starport, the +2, and the third base coming up like it is. We could see that. Uh-oh, these units are caught. It's a bit slow in reacting here.
Not paying attention. The blink is not done.
Had
so
blink
not
been
able to
done,
chase.
man,
Oh,
you would have lost everything.
That would have been huge, actually. But he is safe. Viking production is on the way, 2 at a time. He's got 4 for now. He's going to need a lot more, and he will get them eventually.
Okay.
Units up there of Realities trying to go at that third base, but nice splitting here by Hush. Has defense everywhere.
Did he not get a second star port? I could have sworn he did. I guess he didn't. Either if he didn't, if he did, he's not using it, and that would be strange. So I guess he did not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, he definitely didn't, as you can see here. And also now on the structure tab, things happen. So barely misses the observer here, which is a bit unfortunate. He does decide to scan a second time. I actually think it's worth it. It's like the most painful thing. Oh, he needs to react here though. Again,
And
this time Blake's done. Yeah.
All these units are dead. They are screwed.
If he chased, yeah, but I mean, he doesn't know what's up there with the observer being dead. I don't blame him for not chasing, but still.
Yeah, makes sense.
Great pick off there by Hush.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what we can see from our spectators' view. And
oh,
look at this!
It's the first time, and I had the feeling in my bones. I had that feeling in my bones, man. It's coming. Not with a double star port, not with +1 for Vikings, but with +2. And with +1 armor, +1/1 will be done here in just a second for Hush, who has a lot of Colossi. 5 to 8. He only has 3 sentries. I think if he can buy time with a few force fields, he should be able to hold this. Let's see. +2 still not done here. For Reality, it's almost done. Oh, his Zealots are actually at the back. All right, there's a Time Warp.
Down. Time Warp is good as well. Blink up on the high ground, snipes one of those Vikings very early.
Those SCVs are getting shredded. He will kill the Forges. Forges doing a little bit of tanking here. The Colossi are being targeted by those Vikings. And does he have enough firepower here with these Marauders? He may actually. Oh, the force fields are really good.
It's way too much here for the Protoss. The Colossi are surviving for way too long.
Yeah, the Colossi survived for too long. The force fields, he waited till the last second to use them, using his buildings as natural force fields before then. And this just got slapped down hard. Bit of a desperation move here, I think, from Reality. And his units were so low on hit points, too, back there. Yeah, that's going to be it. He cleans it up.
Yeah. So low on SCVs, so low on Army as well. Look at that huge warp in his Zealots. And Hush knows what he's got to do now. Big counterattack here with all these Colossi that are alive still. And he should be fine.
Yeah. Just use these Colossi to help wipe out the rest of these Marauders. Good targeting, actually, on those.
Yeah, not the best trade here for Hush. A lot of these Zealots out of position.
It's those upgrades that on the +2 for the Marauders really help him break through all those army units. Had he had Zealots there, would have been different, but GG. Wow. Hush to land the smackdown in game number 1.
Yeah. Pretty standard up until that point, you know, just waiting on those Colossi, or rather the upgrades for the Protoss for a long time until you get that double forge with the Chrono Boost there, but had a ton of Colossi and a ton of units, so that kind of pull was just not going to work against that. And especially on King's Haven Station, you're able to get behind your Nexus, behind those forges. Like you said, you use those as your natural force fields, and then later on use your real force fields, and you're going to be totally fine. The really nice blinks with the Stalkers to get the Vikings as well. Really nice army control out of Hush, and with that, he takes it.
Yeah. Very well summed up there, Brendan. And feeling like, that game was like pretty okay by Reality. Just there until the end, he started to have some trouble with his army control. He lost too much in the middle of the map. He was a bit haphazard with his army movements, and maybe Hush really surprised him with those move outs. Maybe he wasn't expecting suddenly Colossus to be halfway across the map, killing some of his Marines. And leave it Frost comfortably on that amount of economy for that long. He's going to get his upgrades out, and things are going to look pretty good for him. Merry-Go-Round is the map that Reality has chosen here. 3-player map.
Yeah, he's one game away from killing that two-Terran advancing dream.
Yeah, we'll see if he can bring it back to a game number 3.